Steve, good workout this evening?
Yeah, very much so. I think the credit to both players, both teams. I think it was played at fantastic pace. You know, I've just had a quick catch up with Grant McCann and the Posh manager, and he was just saying it was played like a league game in terms of the tempo, the spirit, the tackling. Nothing nasty, but there was a willingness from both teams to play the right way and to win. Obviously, we get the penalty. I think it's a great header. I think it's is it Carl? Peterborough wins a header, comes up and it's a penalty. We score. I think we're in command up until half time by quite a little bit. After the 15 minutes, I think the first 15 minutes, Posh were in charge. I think we turned that. We got anyway. We got in front. I think we're very comfortable half time. We get the second half, and there's no lot in the game. We allow a cross into the box too easy. Carl Peterborough put his hand up. He should deal with the header. It's a great header from Jono. Jono can do that. And then I think then on both teams had chances to win the game. There was a lot of changes. We made 10. They made 10, 11. And then it tended to peter out a little bit as a contest. But fantastic application. Maximum distances getting run by both teams. Just shared the data with Grant. He was kind enough to share it back with us. So yeah, a real good pre-season contest.
Some nice patterns of play as well involved.
Yeah, very much so. You know, what we're trying to do is mix the teams in pre-season. We'll eventually get to a conclusion where a team's going to be. Of course, we're not finished trying to bring one or two more players in, 3 or 4 maybe, into the building, but working incredibly hard. The chairman was here again tonight, and he's behind it as well, and Leon's working hard on it. So from that point of view, we're going in the right direction. You know, we've got 20, 21 players in the building if that happens, and that's a real good number to start the season. So good combinations, different combinations, and different strengths.
I was just going to say, are you where you'd like to be at the moment with the squad you've got?
Oh, very much so. I think we're 3 weeks in tomorrow to pre-season. No injuries, no strains, no niggles. Touching wood when I say it. We go forward to St Albans on Saturday. We'll change the team around again. Probably involve 1 or 2 of the younger players in that game. And then we have a real good contest against Derby, who are making 2 signings every day, aren't they? And to be fair to the young manager there, I know his dad very well. He's making a good impression with the signings. He's been talking to Grant McCann about it. Good experienced players coming in, championship pedigree, coming to play in League One. So that'll be another test for us. And then we'll be another step in the journey with these 2 games towards Tranmere.
Have you got pictures in the mind of what your first 11 will be when you start?
I've not got a picture of the 11. I've got a picture of how I like us to play. I think the players are now gaining that picture. We just said after the game today, there's a lot more work to be done in the training ground. Probably more of the patterns that we're starting to develop, more of the style, more of what we do in exact situations. But I think we've said to every player in the building that takes the pitch that that's your opportunity to leave a favourable impression. Not only in me, I ultimately have to pick the team, but I'm very democratic. You know, I'll say to all the staff, the ground staff, the tea ladies here, the people we're very fortunate to they help support us behind the scenes. I'll have to get opinions because sometimes that creates an opportunity to open your mind. But every time an opportunity comes for a Stevenage Football Club player to put a shirt on and wear that badge, it gives you an opportunity to impress the management team to pick you. You
mentioned that maybe there'll be 3, maybe 4 new faces coming in. Any sign of those immediately, or do you know where they are yet?
Well, we're talking to a couple now, whether we can get them over the line or not. You know, we want them, which probably means they're in demand. You know, a lot of our recruitment, as you know, was done early. There's a young man come on and played tonight, young Saxon Early. He's a proper full. He's not little, is he? Big and strong fullback. I think he demonstrated tonight. In fact, the Posh manager just said, "Where's that kid from? He can play." But you know, we're looking to sign a couple of experienced players, a couple of players that can come in and the group go, "Oh, he can help us." And because we've got some good players in the building, and we're never going to be dismissive of them. Then we get some good young players as well. I thought young Townsend West continues to impress. He was out for a long time with an injury. He's got the heart the size of Big Ben, which we love, and he's got on the pitch left side of centre back. He's played against proper experienced championship players out there tonight, and he's not been faced for that half hour. So there's a lot of positives. I thought our goalkeeper was good tonight. His kicking can improve a little bit, but we're 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks into pre-season. So we had T very good at the weekend. We've got Chappie good tonight. The centre backs will get stronger, will get better. We won't miss that header that Carl missed in 2 weeks' time. But they continue to impress, and you know, we've got options on the right. We Luther and and young Kane. We've got options down the left. I thought Jordan Roberts' energy tonight when he came onto the pitch was infectious. It had me moving along the bench and the boys were laughing. And that's what we want. We want energy and heart. And if we get that, we'll win games.
I saw the 3 youngsters as well, Smith, Williams, and of course Townsend West. Are they impressing you?
Yeah, very much so. I think it's important that you give young men an opportunity. I think it's easy to dismiss them at your mind because you look and say, oh, he's played for that club and he's played that amount of games. And the one thing that we've always took great pride in as a management team is being able to focus on young players. You know, we arrived at Gillingham, Jack Tucker was being released. He's now at MK Dons. For me, he should play in the Championship every day. You know, you go into Peterborough and you bring a Tony in and a Sariki Dembele in. You go into Rotherham and you sign Emi Martinez on loan. Now he's an established star at Villa. And with these young men that we're putting together here, it's, you know, look at this town. This town needs, in my opinion, it needs a successful football club. The town wants its football club to be successful, and we have a chairman, more importantly, who backs it and wants it to be successful every much in his heart as every resident of Stevenage as the town does.
Thanks, Steve.